you can now synchronize your ClickUp views to ClickUp to Sheets. If you don't know what ClickUp to Sheets is, it's a Google Workspace add-on that I've been working on, and that basically lets you bring in your ClickUp tasks, time entries, and users to Google Sheets. If you want to access the add-on, it's available on the Google Workspace Marketplace. You'll just have to search for it from Google Sheets, for example, install it, and get started. For now, you are able to synchronize tasks only from a list, from a ClickUp list. Say we're going to ClickUp list right there. It's called Wayne Enterprises. And if I want to bring this list to Google Sheets, I was able to do it. I'm going to show you a quick example of how that works. You'd go to the list, sync, and then from there, you have the option to bring in from a workspace, a space, folder, that list. And then you have a few options that I've added recently, and I've done some videos around them. First off, you can synchronize two ways, which means any updates to a ClickUp task in Google Sheets will be reflected in ClickUp on the next sync. This is a new big, very asked for option, and if you're interested about two-way sync, you can have a look at the dedicated video. You can also have other options like scheduling your syncs every day, coloring your fields, including descriptions, custom fields, close tasks, and then clicking Start My Sync would basically read the columns and everything in ClickUp and create a sheet for your sync in Google Sheets. Now that's super cool, and it lets you bring in data in a few seconds from ClickUp to Google Sheets and lets you update that data here and bring it back to ClickUp later. But I wanted to improve this and also give you the option to synchronize a new view. So if we go to ClickUp, just as a reminder, you are probably aware of what a view is, but I'm going to give you an example. We have a view here called This Week, and this view contains tasks that have a filter on the batch now, so this custom field, and it's basically bringing in tasks from these three lists, right? Because this view is a folder view, and it wraps the tasks that are in the lists in that folder. So you were not able to bring in several tasks from several lists before, but that's now possible thanks to the View Sync feature. I'm really excited about this feature because this really gives you flexibility in what you can bring in, because you can bring in data from the whole workspace, from a space, from a folder, from a list, and synchronize it in a few seconds into Google Sheets. So let's have a look and bring in this week's view. We'll get back to ClickUp to Sheets and synchronize a new view. By the way, it's brought in the list that I've just shown you earlier. So we'll click Sync View right here. Once you do that, you have a few options. So you have to select the location where your view is. And because that one is a folder view, we'll click Folder. And then you'll have to pick your workspace, your space, and your folder so that it's able to locate the views that you can bring in. So we're going to select the workspace that we need. Then from there, we'll pick the space. So let's get back to ClickUp. It's the Delivery 2.0 demo space and the ongoing folder. So let's get back to Google Sheets and select this one. And it's the Delivery 2.0 demo. And then the folder is the ongoing folder. So we've been to the exact location where our view is, and then it should find the view. So it's the This Week view, and it's a list view. So that's perfect. That's the one we were looking for. So it tells you the view type on the left side. It also tells you the view name so that you're able to locate it properly. Now it only brings in a few types of views from ClickUp because it doesn't make sense to bring all types of views. Some views are not data related in ClickUp. So it brings in list views, Gantt views, calendar views, Kanban views, and table views. That's already quite a lot, and it's more than you need. So we'll pick the list view, and then from there, we'll pick our options. You don't have the exact same options as when you sync the lists because views are built differently, but you can bring your scheduled syncs, you can color your fields, you can include your descriptions, your custom fields, and you can also enable two-way sync if you want to. So I'll just enable it for the sake of the example. When you enable two-way sync, by the way, it's going to prompt you to confirm because it's a bit of a sensitive feature. So I click yes, and then it's going to synchronize the This Week view. Obviously, it's not going to look like the view you have here in ClickUp, especially if you bring in a Gantt view. It's formatted like a timeline in ClickUp, so it's going to look completely different once you bring it to Google Sheet, because it's going to be flattened into a sheet. However, that is great because you can narrow down the data that you need by having a view in the right location with the right filter in ClickUp, and then only bringing the tasks you need to Google Sheet. So let's have a look at Google Sheet, and let's go back to the ongoing this week view. So it puts the folder name, and then it puts the name of the view, and it should bring in the data in a few seconds. Now, if you haven't seen the video about two-way syncs, the reason there's colored columns is because those columns are editable when you use two-way sync. So you can change the data in those columns, and then you can send back that data into ClickUp. Perfect. So it's brought in my data from ClickUp. And as you can see, you have the list name column right here because you have to know which list it belongs to. And you can obviously sort through that field, for example, from A to Z, and have your list name sorted like that, and have your task names, descriptions, tags, statuses, and everything. It's basically very similar to the list sync, except you can bring in any data from any level in ClickUp. So that's definitely a game changer for ClickUp to Sheets. Now, if you're interested about ClickUp to Sheets, you can access the link down in the description. You'll be able to give ClickUp to Sheets a try for 7 days. And after those 7 days, you'll have to go for either the starter, the pro, and the business plan. Now, the pro and the business plan are discounted at the moment that I'm recording this video. I'm going to ramp up the prices, but for now, you can get the pro plan at the price of the starter and the business plan at the price of the pro plan. So it's a pretty cool deal, and you can compare the features you need and go up for the plan you need. Now, thank you for watching this video. I hope ClickUp to Sheet helps you out. Any question, any feature, I'd love to interact with you in the comments and see how I can help you out make your ClickUp exports better. Thank you for watching this video, and stay productive.